Welcome to 514 Sports with Paul Decary. Today is Thursday, June 17th, 2021. What a day to be a Habs fan. The Canadians coming home from Vegas after 2 games with a 1-1 split. So doing what most people hope to do when they go to Vegas, but many don't. They broke even. So game 1, not the greatest game for the Habs. They actually lost the game 4-1. But they came out strong. They were flying. They just couldn't beat Marc-Andre Fleury. Golden Knights defenseman Shea Theodore blasted a 100-mile-an-hour slap shot past Carey Price to open the scoring midway through the first period. That ended the Habs' run of 447 minutes and 8 seconds without trailing in a playoff game, spanning 7+ games, going back to game 5 of the Maple Leaf series. It's the first deficit, like I said, the first deficit the Canadians had since May 25th versus Toronto, which was game 4 in the first round. Second all-time only to the 1960 Montreal Canadiens, who went the entire playoffs, 8 games. Back then there was only 2 rounds. 488 minutes and 38 seconds without trailing. They obviously went on to win the Cup. So just going over game 1 and quickly, after the Vegas went up 2-0 early in the second, Habs rookie Cole Caulfield finally scored his first NHL playoff goal on the power play. He's had many chances. He finally put one in, make it 2-1 Vegas. So the Habs had hope. Unfortunately, Vegas got the one later on in the period, and then they iced it in the third period with the fourth goal, winning game 1 4-1. But let's go to last night. So game 2, Habs down 1-0 in the series. They came out well once again. Canadians jumped out to that 1-0 lead on their 5th goal of the playoffs by Yoel Armia. Then in the first period, Tyler Toffoli makes it 2-0, assisted from Cole Caulfield. Once again, leads all rookies in scoring in the playoffs with 6 points. That one goal I mentioned in game 1, but 5 assists. Very impressive rookie playoff for Cole Caulfield. Jeff Petrie also assisted on that Tyler Toffoli goal, playing his first game since game 3 against Winnipeg after dislocating 2 fingers. Paul Byron scoring the Habs' 3rd goal to go up 3-0 in the second period. Beauty breaks out on a breakaway. Marc-Andre Fleury goes to poke check, and Byron sees it and just chips it over Fleury into the top of the net to go up 3-0 for the Habs. Carey Price, once again, what can you say about Carey Price? He's been phenomenal in these playoffs. 29 saves last night. One of the Habs' best players. He got one of the 3 stars in the game. So Vegas cutting the deficit to 3-1 on a goal by Alex Pietrangelo, and then once again Pietrangelo scoring in the 3rd period to make it 3-2. Made this game a lot more stressful than it should have been for us Habs fans. But the Habs are doing their job. They, like I said, they came home. They're coming home with 1 win, 3 wins away from the Stanley Cup final. We're shutting down the Vegas powerhouse offensive players. Max Pacioretty not doing anything. Mark Stone not doing anything. You got to give a lot of credit to Phillip Danault. Phillip Danault is shutting down these guys just like he shut down Blake Wheeler in the Winnipeg series and Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner in the Toronto series. So hats off to Phillip Danault, who's in a contract year. So he's going to be looking for a little bit of a raise. Let's hope we keep him around. He's not putting in many pucks in the net, but we've got a bunch of other guys who are doing that for him. So let's go on to the Game 3 tomorrow night at the Bell Center. So 3,500 fans will be in attendance instead of 2,500 that were in attendance for the last couple of games against Winnipeg. So let's hope that crowd makes a difference for the Canadians. 3,500, maybe it'll feel like 21,000 like it has been for the Canadians throughout the past couple of seasons. Most seasons usually a sellout crowd. So Game 3 tomorrow, Friday night, 8 p.m. start in Montreal. The other series, you got Tampa Bay against the Islanders. We've got that series is also tied up at 1. Tampa Bay winning Game 2 4-2 over the Islanders after dropping Game 1 2-1. So that's looking like a pretty even series. Game 3 goes tonight at 8 p.m. Looks, the Islanders are still favored to win that series. Tampa Bay is still favored to win that series, but the Islanders are obviously making life very difficult for Steven Stamkos, Nikita Kucherov, and company. This is a little bit of a shorter one this week, guys. Just not feeling it this weekend. A couple things going on in my life, but I'm gonna continue with my midweek mind bender. The one thing I gotta talk about is the NHL scheduling. Putting the Habs games at 9 o'clock in Vegas, I get it, no problem. It's 6 p.m. Local time. You got to give people a chance to get home from work and get to the games. That I get it. 9 p.m. in eastern part of the country, whatever, c'est la vie. But to play all the other games at 8 o'clock, 3 of the 4 teams are in the East, Montreal, New York, and Tampa. Having all the other games played at 8 p.m., so puck drops around 8:15, 8:17. It's ridiculous. The NHL should do a better job trying to get younger fans watching as many games as possible. So the 9 p.m.s, well, that's pretty difficult for an 8 or 10-year-old to stay up even one period. These kids are usually in bed by 8 o'clock. So I don't know. I guess they're looking at NBC's got the TV package, and that's a better time slot for NBC, but they got to do a better job there. 7 p.m. would be a great time for these starts. Just one little non-related hockey story I'd like to just mention. The Euro 2020 is going on in Europe, the soccer tournament, and 29-year-old Danish football star Christian Eriksen he plays for Inter Milan for his Italian club. He collapsed on the field on Saturday, June 12th, in Copenhagen in a match versus Finland. He actually suffered cardiac arrest. Doctors, he's in hospital now. He's recovering. He posted on social media that he's doing okay. But the doctors had mentioned that he was actually gone. He had actually passed away, and they brought him back with chest compressions on the field. They worked on him for a good 10 minutes or so on the field. So let's give him all our best, and let's hope he's doing okay. The match was suspended in the 43rd minute and then resumed just over 90 minutes later. Not really sure why that was the case. I think they probably should have pushed that game to the next day. Maybe for the fans, it would have caused too many problems for the tournament. But anyway, let's hope Christian Eriksen's doing better, and keep an eye on Euro. Italy's doing well. They won their second game yesterday. A little shout out to my buddy Claudio Dell'Ella, celebrating his 50th birthday today. So happy birthday, Claudio. A win for Italy yesterday, win for the Habs. So far it's going to be a great 50th year. Let's hope the Habs can bring back a cup. All right, that's about it for today, guys. Sorry about the short one. I'll try to talk to you sometime early next week. And take care of yourselves, and go Habs, go.